You don't need God to succeed.
Listen very carefully with wisdom. You must
Am I
have
teaching here?
put your wisdom
You
cap.
don't need God to succeed. Look at Warren Buffett. Look at Bill Gates. Steve Jobs, who invented Apple, said there is no God. That God is a figment of the imagination of a poor man. That it is because you are poor and you don't know how to cure poverty, so you create a God inside your mind that does not exist. That is Steve Jobs, the owner of Apple, very successful. So you don't need God to succeed. So we don't come to church to succeed.
You need to open your
I don't know
heart
if I'm
to
teaching
understand
here.
this message.
Listen, you don't need God to prosper. The richest people on earth don't know Christ and they don't care about him.
Some people went and
That's
corrupt.
why it is the preaching of the cross. And to those out there, it is foolish. That means they don't need that preaching to build houses. They don't need that preaching to make millions and billions. They don't need it. So that's why when somebody say, I am called to preach prosperity, there is no such message.
Some people went and caught this
There
message.
is no message of prosperity. There is the message of the cross.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm preaching
You
here.
are preaching,
If
sir.
you're hearing, shout, I hear, I hear.
I hear you, sir.
Yeah.
I
There
hear
is
you.
no message of prosperity. So the question is, do Christians prosper? Yes. Just like unbelievers prosper.
Open your heart
here.
to understand.
So prosperity is not unique to Christianity.
Yes.
Prosperity is for all.
It's for all.
If you do what you need to do and you do it well, you succeed. If you do what you need to do and you do well, you prosper.
Yeah.
You make money without prayer. What is unique to us is the message.
Wisdom is what you need to understand this message. You see, Pastor Eber Damina used to preach, if you don't pay tithe, you won't go to heaven. If you don't pay tithe, you won't prosper. But immediately he understands the scripture. He came out, he turned. He started preaching the real gospel of Jesus, of Yehoshua. I want you to listen to this one
These
also.
tithers that are making noise all over Nigeria. If tithing really works, the richest country in the world should be Nigeria. If tithing really works like that, the richest country in the world should be Nigeria. But Nigerians are running to China where they don't know God. They are running to Saudi Arabia where they don't know Christ. They are running to nations that don't know Christ, but the nations are prospering and nobody there is paying tithe. But we are paying tithe religiously, and yet we don't have roads. I can't travel to Calabar freely with all our tithing. And you say tithing works? It doesn't work. I'm teaching good.
He is.
God has no double
You are,
standards.
sir. Thank you.
He says what he means.
Yeah.
He means what he says.
Yeah.
If the pathway to prosperity is giving, the richest nation on earth should be Nigeria. Nigerians are the best givers on earth. I'm telling you something because I know what goes on all over the world. A lot of American preachers can pay anything to preach in Nigeria. A lot of them, because they know that in this nation, once you just show them scripture, whether it is clear or not, and it is connected to God, people will give.
Yeah.
But that day is over.
Thank you, sir. It's over.
That day is over. Not with men like
It's
me that
over.
have been
Thank you,
equipped
sir.
with
Thank
sound knowledge. That day is over.
Thank you,
We are
sir.
raising spiritual sons and
It's
daughters
over, sir.
across the board who will defend the truth of the gospel.
Thank you, sir.
Our God is
God
not a
bless you.
merchandiser.
God bless you.
Our God is not an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Our God
Thank
is a
you, sir.
loving Father. Woo!
Thank you.
Who
thank
gives
you,
us
thank you,
all
sir.
things freely
Yes, our
to
God,
enjoy.
Our
Who
God
has given us
is a
all
loving
things that
Father.
pertain
Yeah.
to life and godliness.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
What a
Thank
father.
You, sir. You
What
see,
a father.
please
What a father.
Join me.
I've got
Join
a
me on
good
Sunday,
father.
9 o'clock London time. Join me on Sunday,
Zimbronda
9 o'clock
Dele de
London
Bobos.
time, so that we can talk about this. We can discuss this because I don't have time here. Join me on Sunday, 9 o'clock London time. God bless you.